Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Food Junkie coming at you again with another little video. It's gonna be a short one. Basically, I'm just coming to you to say what's up and good morning, good afternoon to everyone, and to let you know that I am exhausted. Not physically exhausted, but I am exhausted with all the drama that's going on with YouTube. Now, I've made several videos, in the past about the mess and the drama and the craziness that's going on that happens on YouTube. Basically, that's what this is about. That's what my commentary is about. My social commentary basically talks about what's going on the YouTube streets. And, if I have a story that relates to that, I tell that story as well. Well, basically, I'm exhausted. Now, as I mentioned before and admitted to previously, I'm here for the mess. I am. We all are. That's why we tune into it. That's why we watch it. That's why we get clicks and views. That's why we entangle ourselves into it. Well, some of us, or some of y'all, I should say. I try to sit back and watch it, comment on it, make videos about it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't try to ever get myself entangled into what the mess actually is. Because the reality is, I don't care that much about it. I don't know people that's involved in the mess personally. While I may subscribe to some of them or watch some of them or something like that, I don't really care in my real life, because it really doesn't affect my real life, It's something that I do to kill time driving from here to there, or while I'm getting ready for work or things like that, running errands. I turn it on, opposed to the radio or opposed to watching TV. To be honest with you, it's like being involved in a reality show. And you know how big reality shows are right now, We all watch it, started with The Real World, Heather B, Pedro, Matt, all those people back in the days, If those of you are too young to think know about the first Real World, basically the first reality show that ever happened, look it up, do some research. It was a really good show. It encapsulated 8 people living in one house. And what's gonna happen when things get real, basically, type of thing, And it was a cool show, And that, I think, was the kickoff of voyeurism. I think they were all voyeur, in some sense of the word and some aspect of the word. But it became really, really prevalent, after that first show, because people became intrigued with watching what other people are doing. And I think that people became intrigued because it gives you a different outlook of life, give you a different concept of what's going on in someone else's life. And, we all like to be nosy. We all like to be, a little messy. We all do. Even the ones who say they're not. They're lying to you. We all like to be messy, because as cool as I am and as into my own business as I am, I don't mind peeping my head into someone else's life and watching what's going on. From the Housewives to the Medicine Wives to Real World to Bad Girls Club, all these little shows that's out there, Kardashians, everything. So we all like to peep our head into the world of someone else, just to see what someone else is doing, what someone else is saying, how someone else is responding and reacting. But I'm exhausted, because I never knew that just watching someone else or something else go down can be so exhausting, can be so tiring and all-encompassing of who you are as an individual. Like I said, I've been watching YouTube for a long time. I've been always in the background, always observing, always, had an opinion, but never really voiced it, never really said anything, never really commented on it, but I always had an opinion. What the fuck? Jesus, I hate people, dumb, ugly ass. Jesus, forgive me, I'm sorry. That's my real world. People just make me sick. I swear, people are so stupid sometimes. But I think we're all stupid, in some aspects of the word, we all don't really think before we do things, but that's not here or there. Anyways, so like I was saying, I think that we all have some aspect of that voyeuristic ability to watch other people, to observe other people, and from watching reality TV, oh geez, okay, it's back. From watching reality TV on TV to being actually a part of something that's almost like interactive, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what intrigues me about YouTube and things like that, and why I started creating content. Well, one of the reasons, because there's many reasons, but one of the reasons is because opposed to just watching it and being a silent observer of the situation, I've now become part of the situation, you know, in some aspects of it. A very small part, but a part of it nonetheless. And I recognize that, and I also recognize my responsibility, you know, in that, you know. I'm putting my story, my life, my information, you know, out there for consumption and for critique and for, you know, observation as well. You know, someone's silently watching me, someone is silently, you know, having an opinion about me and what I do, what I say, and how I do it, and how I say it, listen to my words, watching my actions, you know, seeing that if what I'm saying actually matches what I do, because that's what I do, you know, when I watch YouTube, you know. And are your actions matching your words? Are your reactions matching what you say you're gonna do? And I always say, you know, in my videos, well, it's not as nice and cool as I am, there is a point to where I may snap, I may pop, I may, you know, snap up with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that's true, because you only can take so much, you only can not respond so much, or you can only be pushed so far until you actually, well, don't break, but until you actually have to respond. You know, some things aren't warranted a response, and some things are. And the things that are will get a response. It may not be the response that you want or you request or you may like or whatever the case may be, but it's going to be a response nonetheless. You know, a lot of YouTubers say, at least the ones I watch, say you can't react or dictate how my hurt is, or how I respond to my hurt, or how long I'm hurt, or how long I'm mad, or things like that, which is so true. You know, you can't, you know, I have a paper cut and you have a bullet wound. While they seem very different, it's still my hurt versus your hurt. I can't, you know, tell you what my hurt, I mean, you can tell me how bad my hurt is, and I can't tell you how bad your hurt is. You know, this type of thing. But yeah, but I'm just exhausted because this past weekend, you know, from like March 27th to April 2nd, you know, of 2019 has been a really, really, really exhausting time on YouTube, you know, for me, I should say. I try to intermingle, you know, good positive content with the negative content that's been going on. You know, I try to interact with as many YouTubers as possible that I watch. You know, I've been in many chats all across the board, you know, on all different levels. I have always done that, but I've never really interacted with these people before. I just watched them, you know. Some I subscribe to, and it's just really funny that, you know, in the past week or so, I've interacted with more YouTubers, been in more people's chats, commented on more people's content than I've ever done over the years that I've, you know, been observing. You know, as I stated previously, I only pretty much responded to one person over the years on a continuous basis, you know, just to say, hey, how you doing, if I caught their live chats and things like that. But over the past week, damn, I was responding to everybody, you know, because with the content they were giving, although it was entertaining, there was things that they were saying that didn't match what they actually did or what they're actually doing at this present time. And it's not for me to critique them or to judge them. Well, actually, it is for me to critique them, because they put this stuff out there to be critiqued and watched. But it's not for me to judge them and hope that if any of you happened to come by this video, you understand that I'm not judging you, you know. I'm still subscribed to some of you, and you know who you are. If you happen to come by this, I'm subscribed to you. I like you. I like your content. Some of you I have been subscribed to for years because of what you've done, and you haven't changed. You are messy, you are entertaining, you are funny, but sometimes the content becomes redundant when you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and the mess gets exhausting. The mess gets, what's the word? Yeah, redundant, and it's just exhausting again, But, I still support you. I'm going to silently support you. I'm never going to, like I said, I never want to blow up or get big or, clout chase because of someone's name. That's not what it's about for me. It's not really about, having millions and millions and millions and millions of subscribers. Granted, would I like that? In due time, it'll happen. But as for now, I'm still building my content. I'm still building my channel. I'm still learning how to work and use YouTube. I'm still learning how to navigate through the ins and outs of YouTube and what YouTube really is about as a content creator, And me trying to do that and live my real life, and also being nosy, basically, following your business and mine, as one YouTuber says. She minds her business and yours. That's cute. I think that's funny. You know what I'm saying? That's a little catch phrase, and I think that she needs to get a T-shirt and capitalize on that phrase, because I think that's a really cute phrase, and it's appropriate because that's what we all do, basically. We mind our business and yours. People are going to start minding my business and their own. I get it. I understand it. It makes sense. It's relevant. It's appropriate. I like that. So yeah, it's just that, as a person that follows and learns from everybody and everything that I do, I always take what I can. And I won't say take because it sounds such a negative term. But I always get what I can from people. I always, listen and observe and, use what I can based on what they say and apply it to myself in a certain way, things like that. It's really appropriate, I think, to do so. And while I say that YouTube is a way of entertainment, I understand how some people use this platform as well as a way to subsidize their income. I understand that. But it becomes exhausting when you are doing all the negative stuff just to be sensationalized, just for subscribers. It's exhausting for the content creator. For one, I would think it's exhausting. I'm not doing all that stuff, and I'm exhausted watching it, So imagine being caught up in doing it, It's have to be truly exhausting for you, and my heart goes out to you. My thanks goes out to you, my sympathy goes out to you, my empathy goes out to you, because you have to be exhausted, day in, day out, fighting with people, day in, day out, having to pull in receipts, day in, day out, having to, search through text messages and emails and things like that to pull receipts to prove that you're right or to prove someone else wrong. However it goes, it is what it is. But I can't say that I had enjoyed it, over the past couple of weeks. I can't lie about that, because if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be watching it. I wouldn't be using it to create content for myself, And as you know, I haven't mentioned anyone's name as of yet, in a negative way. And I'm trying to keep my promise to myself that I won't do that, I won't mention your name if you don't mention mine. I won't, come at you crazy if you don't come at me crazy, type of thing, because that's just who I am. I'm not going to be involved in the nonsense, aspect of YouTube. I want you to come to my channel to be, informed, entertained, educated sometimes, get to know me, really get to know me, as much as I, want you to, type of thing, Not saying that I will ever lie or deceive or anything like that, but, this still is YouTube, How well do you know the people you watch on TV? what they want you to know. You know, how well do you really know the Kardashians? You know, how well do you really know reality people? How well do you really know actors and actresses? You know, characters and characters of them. You don't know them personally, you know, unless you do know them personally, type of thing. You know, and that's what this is. Although I like people, whatever, I don't get too invested, you know, because I know that I don't know you. I can't pick up the phone and call you. I can't pick up the phone and have a conversation with you. I can't meet you up for drinks or dinner or lunch and things like that, you know. You're not invited to my house. I'm not invited to your house. So how well do you really know someone? You know what they want you to know. You know what they show you, what they present to you, you know, in that moment, in those 15, 20, 30-minute, you know, videos that they do. So, but I want you to understand, if not know me, I want you to understand who I am and my character and, you know, how I live and, you know, my philosophy on life and my philosophy on friendships and love and understanding those things as well, you know. But yeah, this is Food Junkie, just coming at you again with, you know, some little commentary, letting you know that, you know, while I'm exhausted, you know, with the drama and beefs that going on YouTube, I'm still entertained. You know, there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of, you know, people out there, you know, doing things that I think that, you know, they say they may not regret, you know, doing, but if they think about it, I don't think they will be as proud as they say they are if their parents or their children or, you know, someone that cares about them saw them behaving the way that they're behaving. Because, you know, really we all want to be liked. We all want to, you know, please people that we care about. One thing that I learned working in the school system is that even the worst child, if you show them attention, you show them love, and show them consistency, show them, you know, that you have their best interests at heart, the worst child or the perceived worst child wants to please that person that they feel love them and care for them. You know, every child wants to please the people that they care about. You know, I know that firsthand because I worked with kids with behavior problems, and I was the one that they was, you know, they respected. They had, you know, a level of understanding and respect for it, because they knew that, first of all, I don't play with you. I'm not your friend. I'm not, you know, I'm not here to be your friend. We're not on the same level. We're not, you know, buddies. We're not peers. I'm the authority. You're the child. You will respect that. You will understand that. If not, there will be consequences for your actions. So within a week of this new year, they were pretty much aligned with me. Of course, they may have been misbehaved outside of my classroom and outside of my authority, but, you know, with me, they knew what the boundaries were, and they understood and respected that, because I made sure that I let them know this is not a game. I'm not someone that you want to play with somebody else. You know, you go home and play. You go, you know, outside of my authority to play. Don't play with me, type of thing, you know. But we had fun. We, you know, laughed, joked, you know, learned, you know. We had parties and all that stuff, but I find that the same thing with adults. Adults, once they realize that you truly care for them, you really understand them, you have their best interest at heart, they would be more inclined, I should say, to present themselves the right way and things like that. But anyways, it's getting long and lengthy. If you like the content that I create, that you have heard, feel free to visit my channel to get more content and hopefully more inspiration and entertainment. If you like the content on my channel, subscribe, share, like, and comment. Until next time, as I always say, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, respect someone else, and until next time, peace. Food Junkie out.